So I just saw DC League of Super Pets, so let's talk about it. DC League of Super Pets is directed by Jared Stern and stars Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Keanu Reeves, John Krasinski, Kate McKinnon, Mark Maron, Diego Luna, Natasha Lyonne, Vanessa Bayer, and Olivia Wilde. The plot of DC League of Super Pets goes like this. Krypto, the Superdog, and Superman are inseparable best friends, sharing the same superpowers and fighting crime side by side in Metropolis. However, when the Man of Steel and the rest of the Justice League are kidnapped, Krypto must convince a ragtag group of animals to master their own newfound powers for a rescue mission. So what did I think of DC League of Super Pets? Well, like Paws of Fury and Minions The Rise of Gru, this was another July animated movie that I was not excited for at all. It just didn't seem like an animated movie that would have much going for it. However, I was a little intrigued when I started noticing positive reviews for the movie, so that gave me a little bit of hope, but nowhere near a point for me to say that I was excited for it. Coming out of it, I was actually wrong. Unlike Paws of Fury and Minions The Rise of Gru, I actually thought this movie was fun, which I really wasn't expecting. I mean, it has fun characters attached to it with good voice acting for them. The animation was also really good, and I really like the style it has, especially with the settings of the movie. I think they look really nice. The humor also wasn't too bad either. Sure, it's not the greatest kind of humor, but it certainly wasn't the worst either, as I found more parts than I thought I would to be funny. I also honestly felt bad for Ace with his backstory, as that part did definitely make me feel something for him, which I honestly wasn't expecting. The ending also honestly made me smile, as it was both charming and heartwarming at the same time. I did have some problems with it though. For starters, it does have a generic plot to it, which is never a good thing in my eyes. Also, some of the characters weren't really that interesting for me, most notably the main villain, Lulu, as I found her to be just a boring villain. And her introduction as the main villain was honestly really not good. I also didn't really like how most of the Justice League didn't get much screen time, with the only one actually getting a decent amount of screen time being Superman. I know that this movie wasn't mainly focused on them, but they could have at least given them more screen time in my opinion. Other than those problems that I had with this movie, it was a fun time. Overall, DC League of Super Pets was a surprisingly fun time for me, with fun characters for the most part and good voice acting behind them, really good animation, tolerable humor, a backstory for one of the main characters that honestly made me feel something for them, and a charming and heartwarming ending that made me smile. If you're looking for a fun animated movie to see in theaters at the moment, I'd recommend this, and definitely way over Paws of Fury and Minions The Rise of Gru. Although, if you still want to check those movies out, then, well, I'm not going to stop you. This was yet another surprising movie this year for me. So overall, I'm going to give this movie a 3.5 out of 5.